Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be analyzing IGN's Destiny teaser video released July 4th. Now, this video has new information covering the level progression system, perks, and a few other things that I thought were interesting. So let's get started. First up, notice that this player's Hunter class has a level of 28, and in a second we'll see his Titan class having a level of 29. In the Destiny Alpha, it appeared that many items required a level of 20 to use. So logically, it seemed that this may be the maximum level in Destiny. Now with these new images, we know that this isn't the case. I'll give you the specifics later on in the video, but for now, let's quickly cover the competitive Crucible maps you'll be seeing in the beta. In the beta, you'll be able to play on Blind Watch on Mars, two maps featured on Earth called Rusted Lands and Twilight Gap, and on Venus you'll be able to play a map called the Shores of Time. First Light, one of the two competitive maps in the alpha, wasn't shown in IGN's video, but since it has been featured in the alpha, it's probable that it'll be making a return in the beta. Next, let's focus on the blue bar at the bottom of the screen. This bar shows what level you are and your progress towards the next level. In this image, we don't see a numerical value denoting our level, but instead we see a symbol. This symbol is an illustration for a mode of light. Mode of lights are obtained after you reach level 20, and once this level is reached, your XP goes towards these motes, which fills the bar. Once filled, you receive a mode of light and the bar resets back to 0. And these motes can be used to purchase items, like really cool exotic armor from the speaker in the tower. Moving on, the perk system in Destiny is unique. There are 5 tiers of weapon rarity, all represented by a color. The higher of the 4 tiers have progression trees. These progression trees unlock perks. We've known this for a while, but this image of Red Death tells us a lot more. One of these perks is called Red Death, where each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. The name of this perk implies that it is specific only to the weapon Red Death. This means that exotic weapons have unique perks not shared by other weapons. Exotic weapons are hard to get, so you'll have to work for these unique perks. Bungie has alluded that the Vault of Glass raid will be the most difficult challenge in the game. The rewards will include exotic weapons, which I suspect will hold the most useful perks Destiny has to offer. Now we're back to the leveling system in Destiny. Gaining XP will get you to level 20, but it won't level you up past that. So in order to level beyond this point, the top 2 tiers of armor, legendary and exotic, are needed because they have light values. Light values allow you to progress past level 20, making you more powerful. The lower 3 tiers, common, uncommon, and rare, do not have these values, so they won't help you level past 20. Players with a full set of exotic gear should be able to surpass level 30. This is Bungie's mobile app. And in this image, you can see the exact stats of your weapon and armor. What's more, the app also gives us insight to the competitive game modes we'll be seeing in the full retail launch. I'm guessing some, if not all of these, will be present in the beta. Skirmish will most likely feature modes such as Capture the Flag, and perhaps modes similar to Halo's Oddball. Control was the only competitive mode featured in the Destiny Alpha. Lockdown will require that an area be protected while an objective is met over time. Team is perhaps short for Team Deathmatch. And Rumble is a free-for-all game mode. Lastly, we see Exclusion Zone, which is a story mission on Mars that might be in the beta. So here we have Rixus, which I believe has changed since the E3 and Alpha builds. At E3, Rixus was spelled R-I-X-I-S, and in this image, we can clearly see that this has changed. Also, notice that the low level of the player here is level 2. Because of this low level, our adventure in Destiny will most likely begin at the same point we saw in the E3 demo. Be sure to check that out. Lastly, the scenery for this boss has changed. We see an open roof, unlike the closed room we saw in earlier builds. In this image, it appears that the character is caught up in a cutscene for a story mission. We'll be able to tell for sure in the beta. Lastly, this Hallowed Ogre has question marks where his level should be. We saw this enemy in the alpha, and there are 2 explanations for this undefined level continuing into the beta. The first is that there is a level cap in the beta. The alternative is that some enemies will have to be shot at in order to know if you have the required level to kill them. In this video, I've connected a lot of dots. My interpretation of this information could be different from yours, so let me know what you think in the comments below. During the beta, I'm going to be uploading tips and advice for Destiny, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more gameplay. IGN will be giving us a ton of information about Destiny Monday at noon Eastern Time. Make sure you check that out. Thank you all for your interest. We'll talk again soon.